On a frigid Sunday morning, amidst a heavy snowstorm, the pastor trudged through snow-covered streets to reach the countryside church. Despite the harsh weather, he arrived just 5 minutes before the service. With relief, he pushed open the door, turned on the lights, and looked around. To his surprise, the pews were empty, and the room was silent. Just as he considered leaving, the door creaked open, and an elderly farmer named Bill walked in, covered in snow. Relieved to see a familiar face, the pastor greeted him. "Ah, Bill, it seems the weather has kept everyone away. Perhaps we should cancel today's service." Bill, after a moment, replied, "Well, pastor, if I bring a truckload of hay to feed my herd and only one cow shows up, I still make sure she gets her meal." Feeling chagrined by the farmer's devotion, the pastor nodded. "You make a valid point, Bill. Let me set up." With renewed purpose, the pastor delivered his sermon with enthusiasm, energized by the farmer's commitment. He preached passionately, elaborating on points and sharing stories. The service, usually an hour, lasted 2. Afterward, the pastor approached Bill. "I hope you found today's sermon insightful." Bill, removing his hat and scratching his head, replied, "Well, pastor, when I feed my cattle and only one cow shows up, I make sure she gets fed. But I don't dump the entire truckload on her."